Hey folks, Jessica here. So it's been a hot minute since I've done a video. Sorry, I got super busy with other things. I am still super busy with other things. But also, let's be real here, I was getting a little burned out with Granblue and also Genshin, so that's why there hasn't been an upload in a while. Not saying this is a return to regular uploads, we'll see. But I did want to do one today because Grand Cagliostro is out, and if you know me, Cagliostro is easily top 3 favorite characters in Granblue. It's like Vera, Cagliostro, and then Yule, maybe? Toyan, Silva, some combination of those characters is top 3. So, obviously, we're gonna pull for it. Also, Stig is hanging out on my lap. You can't really see him. He's taking a nap. Just let him be. But yeah, I wanted to Spark, so that's what we're doing today. Now, I wasn't gonna record a Spark, so I kind of did I did 10 pulls already. I'm sorry. 10 pulls. That's why I have 100 Sparks. You didn't miss a lot of action. I pulled a Leona and I pulled Lamoretta. And I didn't have Leona before, so I guess that was kind of exciting. And Lamoretta is one of the new characters. So that's all you missed. I mean, yeah, well, you'll get to see the rest of the 200 pulls. This banner I in particular also want to pull on because it's the story Grand Banner. The Grand Banner with all the characters that are important for the story. So I'm still missing a couple. Monica and Noah in particular. Reinhardt, or however you say it. I was missing Leona, but I pulled her. I pulled the Cow Zodiac a while back on a random pull, so I've got her. And, you know, if I rip all those, then I guess I'll get a... don't know what weapon I would get, actually, if I pulled all those. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'd probably grab another copy of Sunya or something. We'll cross that bridge when it comes. Yes, the goal is to pull Cagliostro, and if we do, then we'll spark either Noah or Monica. Probably Noah. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. Been a while. Also, let me know, new setup. I mentioned this in my last Genshin video, which was like 2 months ago at this stage. New computer. I also got a new mic just recently. So if anything sounds off, just let me know in the comments down below. Well, let's get into it. Alright, let's see. I'm 100 pulls in, so... well, yeah, I'm 100 pulls in, so I need to do 200. I need to get 200 sparks, so let's just do a quick pull. Goal is to rip Cagliostro. Gonna skip this, because there is nothing. Yes, I know I'm out of crystals, how dare you. Okay, we'll do our little lowly 1 pull here. Always get those discount. And nothing. At this point, I've hit the point in Granblue where I've pulled so many times that like I kind of oh, there's an SSR in there. So that was on 6, so that's 3, 4, 5. Cagliostro. That's Makula Marius. And I don't know if Cagliostro is any good. But I mean, look at her. I've got to get her. I don't know who this person is either. I assume they're from the news story. Lamoretta is the lush, the girl that drinks too much. That's like her entire characterization. We'll look at Cag stats when we get to the end of this. Lancey look good. I mean, I don't know. She seems fine. Like, this is definitely one of those ones where I'm pulling to like the character. Well, that's a rainbow crystal. Is this gonna be Cag? Oh, it's in the right spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. Heck? No, this is Nectar, I think. Okay, so we got Lamoretta and we got Nectar. No idea of any of these characters. I'm so out of touch with Granblue lately. Like, well, not gonna be around the bush. I've actually been playing more Honkai 3rd Impact. Honkai Impact 3rd, I guess is how you're supposed to say it. And a little bit of Puzzles and Dragons. But honestly, I just haven't been playing a lot of gacha games. Alright, nothing here. Another 10 pull. Nope. Hot nothing. Get out of here. And another 10 pull. Okay, Rainbow Crystal. Promising. That's what I like to see. Tag, is that you? So that's slot 9. In theory, could. I mean, we've had this discussion. You watch any Spark videos I do. It's gotta be in the last slot, be a new character. So this is likely not a new character, but is adjacent to the last slot connected by an S. I sound absolutely nuts whenever I say this, so I'm just gonna say this probably not. It's not. That's a Basaraga. Alright. Alright, now the Rainbow Crystal, that's what I like to see. Tag, is that you? You come home? That's slot 10. That's the final slot. It could be the Cagliostro. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. No, that's pain. However, I need an Ichigo Heat of Fury. I will always take an Ichigo Heat of Fury. Because it is an Eden template weapon, and if you've watched any of my videos on stamina weapons, this is probably the best grand weapon for Earth. So more of these, great. I can live like the turbo whale dream, just run like 3 or 4 Ichigos and not run Kame. It's a start. I think I'm missing Doku, actually. I think he's one of the crust characters I do not have. So, I will take that. I need to check. I'm not sure. I think he might be one of 2 crest summons I'm missing. Okay. Another temple. Rainbow crystal. That's what I like to see. Speaking of rainbows. They installed some nano leaf behind my background. Is rapidly pulsing rainbow light. Very aesthetic. That was another nectar. This wasn't the second rainbow crystal wasn't in the last slot, so this isn't a new character, most likely. Nedia. Alright. So this gets us up to almost 200, so we're almost there. And that's a skip. Let me just do a thing real fast. I need, what, 2 more? Let's round this out, so let's do a single pull. And then let's do another single pull. Okay, so now we're at 200, so now we need to do 10 more 10 pulls. So this gets us up to 210 sparks. Alright. Rainbow crystals, what I like to see. Ooh, the 3 SSR, and one of those is the final slot, so it could be a CAG. I think one of the first rainbow is in slot 6, so slot 2, slot 3, slot 4, slot 5. Next one should be rainbow. Nope, rainbow from Tai Spirit Bow for, I guess I run Water Highlander now, though I've heard people make an argument that you can run a water grid with like I think you run like 2 of these, like you run all the a ton of crit weapons and run crit water. If that's still up to date. My knowledge of what's currently meta for Granblue is a little off. It's been a hot minute, but I always take grand weapons. 7, well, I always take the most grand weapons. 8, then 9 should be another rainbow. That's Centuria. Regular OG Anturia. Then final one could be a new character. CAG, is that you? That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Welcome home, Tag. Welcome home. So I need to check something. Let me just pull open Granblue. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. Hag is like legitimately one of my favorite characters. I mean, she's trans, so like that's a huge plus, but also like gotta get that representation. But also she's a total badass, and also she is a stone cold bitch, and like that's like checking all my boxes. So like I love how much of a jerk Cag can be, but she says it like it is. Like if you played the last Alchemist story with Cag, where she like just brutally like gives oh, what is her name, the Earth Alchemist girl, some hard life lessons. Like that's the Cag I like to see. But no, the thing I'm checking on my other monitor is how many versions of Cag there are. So if you didn't know, I mentioned you know at this point, but Vera is the only character that has an SSR version in every element. There's a ton of Veras. Hag, I think with this one, is now the second closest, because she has... Yeah, okay, so there's an SR Dark Cag, there are 2 SSR Dark Cags, there's 3 Dark Cags, there's OG Earth Cag, there's Summer Cag, who's water, and also meta for water. And then there's now Light Cag. So that's, there's 6 versions of Cag, and like some uncountable number of skins for Cag. She's a really popular character. So now we just need a Fire Cag and a Wind Cag, and then Cag will also join Vera in the hollowed halls of being like Rainbow SSR. There'll be a version of her in every single element. So I will finish the spark because I only need to do 9 more, and I do want to spark for either Noah or Monica. So I will be right back. Alright, let's keep this train running. Usually if I'm above 2/3 of the way there, I finish the spark. I think it's my rule of thumb. Like, I think halfway is where, if I'm like at below 150 sparks, then it's a harder sell to finish it out. Yeah, sorry I didn't get the first 100 pulls on camera, but I really wasn't planning on sparking, and then I was just like, I should record this in the video. Let people know I'm still alive. That's our second SSR pull. I was not keeping track of where the rainbow crystals were. I think 4 is a rainbow crystal, yeah. The third, Raijodo, however you say that. I don't even know if it's any good. Artemis, I don't remember Artemis. She's like she's the HP sub summoner. Like. Okay, so I need what? 7 more 10 pulls. Yeah, scrounge around to see if I got any tickets in my mailbox. I think I got maybe a few more than what I have right now. We'll see. Nothing? It's been a while since I've sparked on the story SSR. The story Grand Banner. Legend Gala? Legfest? Yeah, Legfest, that's the name of it. I usually spark like mid-month on Flashfest. It's just where, like, yeah, I mean, it's just where usually the exciting characters have come out recently. Hidden Rainbow Crystal? No. What, we've got 4 more pulls we need to do? Rainbow Crystal on 3, what is it? 1, 2, 3. Raijodo. So that's fully uncapped Raijodo. I gotta check, is this thing any good? I would suspect not. Boost to charge attack damage, boost to crit rate, I mean, whatever. So, I mean, we got one of those fully uncapped, I guess, what that's worth. And yeah, I need to do 20 more pulls, so we need to cut one more time. Alright, so 20 pulls. Give me a second, I'm gonna figure out where I'm gonna get those 20 pulls from, and I'll be right back. Okay, let's finish this thing out. So 2 more 10 pulls, and we are good to go. So this is the first Rainbow Crystal. That's what I'd like to see. Give me a Noah. Give me a Noah, and I can spark Monica, or vice versa. Stig is out of here. You want to get out of here, Stig? Alright, see you later, mate. See you later, kitty. Alright, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Monica, is that you? Noah, is that you? Noah, is that you? Nope. Neither. That is Dark Dragoon Forte. Forte. However you say her name. So this will take us to 300, so this is the final 10 pull. Let's pull another grand character. I feel like we can do it. What do you got for me, game? Well, could still have Rainbow Crystal? Rainbow Crystal? No. Hot nothing. Alright, we're done. We're done. So, we pulled Cag. We pulled Nectar. We pulled Lamaretta. Not on camera, I'm sorry. But we did. And then we pulled Leona. Also not on camera, sorry. You saw the good stuff though. You saw the action. You saw me pull Cag. That was an important one. I think between what's left, pretty sure it's Noah. Like, Noah's actually legitimately really strong character. All the ones I'm missing, Noah's good. So let's get Noah. Most Ivory arcs are pretty strong. Yeah, neither. My hearts are whatever. And Monica, like, I'm into the Doki Doki Literature Club, so like, just Monica. But like, in Granblue, Monica's not nearly as powerful. So I'll go no for now. Alright, there we go. Get the Ivory Arc. There's our spark gun. Oh yeah. Let's take a look at Cag, because we'll talk about it real fast. So, Cagliostro. Oh, I'm so out of touch with Granblue. It's been a while. Who do I want? What team do I want to stick around? Here, I'll just shove her here for now while I figure this out. So, by the way, no, I have not gotten Twain or Henri Uno. I forgot. Is it Uno in English or is it Henri in English? I think it's Henri in English. Whatever. It's always weird that they have two names. I have not gotten Song or Henri to 6-star uncap yet. I've got the gold bars. Hot take. I haven't really looked into them much to see what people think about them. But my initial thought when I saw the update a while back was like, well, my first thought was like, man, that's a lot of grinding. And then my second thought was like, is it even worth it though? It doesn't seem like that big a deal. I'll do it eventually. I'll definitely upgrade Song Twain just because like she's one of my favorite characters. But I'll do it when I do it. That's the level of commitment I'm at. Let me uncap her real fast so you can see what her glorious uncap art is. Hey, what is your 3-star uncap? Awesome, I hope. It will be. I love it. So, there's a whole shit ton of Cags in this image. I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. I gotta play her story. I wonder if she makes clone like. Cap her again. Where is the uncap button? This UI, like, sometimes, like, it's gotten a lot better, but still makes me crazy. Where is the freaking uncap? There it is. So, yeah, what is your deal, girl? Can I change your image, or do I need to get you to... I cannot change your image yet. Do I have a book? Yeah, well, yeah, a book. That's a cake, not a book. There. I get you 80. Just 2 of them, don't care. Get you 80, it's fine. I'll 80 CAD. Okay. I'll do a story later. Don't really feel like doing it right now. Okay, can I change your costume? Why can I not change your costume? Do I need to actually do your Fate episode, change your costume? Okay, whatever. The thing I was getting at is in the image for her uncap. Hang on a second. Okay, here's the image I wanted to talk about. This is Kag's 3-star uncap, and well, it's a gorgeous image. First off, let's just get that out. But if you just glance at it, you're like, oh yeah, it's a really pretty picture of Kag. But you really look at it, she's surrounded by dead versions of herself. Because this bottom right, that's Cagliostro's schoolgirl outfit from the music CD, and then like next to that is like Kag in her Christmas outfit, and then I forget which version of Kag that is bottom left, but that's Dark Kag on the middle left. And I guess there's another Kag above that one, and now I look, there's another Kag bottom right. So like, I don't know what's going on here. Like, it's a really cool image, but it's also kind of creepy because like, did she just kill all the other Kags and steal their powers or something? Like, what's going on here? Haven't played the story. I will play the story at some point, so I'll have thoughts probably next time we talk about her. But yeah, really fascinated by what's going on here. And if you didn't know, Kag's like Kag's backstory is in ye olden times past. She was a boy that had like some degenerative disease. Kag at the time was dying, and then Kag created alchemy, like created the whole concept of alchemy, that whole magical school, made a body for herself, put her soul in it, and that's who Kag is now. So like Kag using different bodies is part of her story, like creating a homunculi for herself and then using those bodies, like putting her soul in those bodies. That's a recurring theme of Kag. But yeah, no idea what's going on. I am really glad, I have to say, that Kag has finally gotten a grand character, because I always love seeing characters that are really important story get elevated up to grand character status, and she's overdue, because Kag, again, if you haven't been following, Kag is one of the most powerful characters in the setting. Like, not that she's a badass like the Eternals, no, like, she is, like, one of, like, the metrics you use to determine how, like, power level in the setting. Like, she's easily as powerful as any of the Astrals, or even the Primarchs, or anything. Which is a point that gets brought up very often, because, like I was saying before, she created alchemy. She created the whole school of magic, and it's not, like, potions alchemy, like, like Skyrim alchemy, or, like, Warcraft alchemy. It's it's like Full Metal Alchemist alchemy, where it's just basically unlimited magic. That it's wholesale, like, ability to do whatever you want kind of magic. So that like Kag isn't good at it. She created that. So like that's why characters will call her the founder and stuff like that when they interact with her. Anyways, I'm gushing about character. Kag's a really cool character, one of my favorite characters. So, um, don't know a lot about what she does. I haven't had a chance to really look into it. I might do a character spotlight. So if I play her and I like her and I think she's interesting to talk about, I'll do a character spotlight. If I play her and she's just then I probably won't. But that's the litmus test for whether or not I do character spotlights moving forward. There's another character I want to do a character spotlight on, the Sandalphon that came out a while back, because that Earth Sandalphon is really interesting. Anyway, Cagliostro, Grand Cagliostro. She's light. She's fastback. She's human. Yeah, I guess human's fine. She's technically homunculized, so like maybe she should be other, not human, but whatever. So hello, Stiggy. So she's got. Hang on. She. Okay, we'll start here actually in the middle. Endymion, Endymion. Is it Endymion? I'm gonna call it Endymion. Stig decided to join us. Say hello to Stig, everybody. Stiggy, Stiggy, sit down. Stig, come on, sit down. I need you to sit down. Okay, there you go. All right. So where were we? Endymion. So Endymion, the first thing you'll notice is it has a 40 turn ready time. That's extremely long. Also, if you can hear Stig purring, well, I was gonna say sorry, but it's probably really cute. So yeah, you're welcome. But yeah, 40 turns, really long time. You can cut that. We'll get to that in a second. But let's look at what specifically does. So instant charge check standby to light allies. So it'll give everyone full charge bar and a cooldown for skills. Auto revive effect. So she just came out. CAG just came out. So the specifics aren't on the wiki, but the way I read this is that all these effects hit all your team members, all your light ally team members. And if that's the case, then this is really strong. Because obviously, ending skill cooldowns for everybody, really good. Giving everyone auto revive, really good for a hard fight. And actually, the full charge bar on everyone's nice, but it's actually the least, the least amazing of those things. And also, for what's worth, the auto revive can't be removed. Auto revive's interesting. For any hard fight, it's great to have, obviously. But there's a lot of fights that will punish you for having anybody die. So for those fights, auto revive is less amazing. Like Lucilius HL comes to mind. Lucilius has the end. Basically, anytime someone dies, it counts down the timer, and when it hits 0, the end triggers and basically wipes the whole raid. So I can't remember if this is how the interaction works, but I'm fairly certain that if you have auto revive on somebody, when they die, they'll still decrement the end counter. So not great for those fights, but for any other hard fight, potentially really strong. So how do you get it down from 40 turns? Because what fight possibly would last 40 turns? True Enlightenment. So when an ally uses a charge when a light ally uses a charge hack, one turn cut to Endymion's skill standby, raise truth level by 1. That's 8 stacks for truth levels. We'll get to truth levels in a second. So if you have a team full of light allies that are just charge hacking all the time, presumably you'd get this down quite a ways by the time it actually comes off. Like, you might get down to 20 turns, which is still a pretty long fight, but, at least it's not 40 turns. So this is actually feasibly usable. But beyond that, what else does she do? So Ars Magna is her charge hack, massive light damage to a foe, consume all truth levels to boost charge hack specs. So truth levels stack up to 8. She'll consume them to do a harder charge hack. Don't have numbers on it, so don't know how much extra damage that is. Could be a lot, could be just a little bit, who knows. All upside though. Ars Gloria. Boost to light allies, multi-attack rate, charge attack specs, and special charge attack damage cap, hit to charge bar gain. So I'm reading this the same way I'm reading Endymion, where I assume that this applies to your whole team. If it applies to your whole team, this is great. If it doesn't, then, well, obviously less great. But also worth noting, this thing can't be recast, but none of these can be removed. So presumably, all these effects stay up forever once you hit this, which is really strong. Granted, it does lower charge bar gain rate, so that's not great. But this level of buffs to everybody, or these buffs to everybody, is really strong. Don't know what the rates are specifically, because the wiki doesn't have it yet, but it will depend a bit on what the numbers on all these are. But this kind of buff that just stays up forever is always an upside. So, like, yeah, this seems like potentially really strong. And then Pinnacle of Geometry heals all foes' actions for 1 turn, so they can't attack, basically. Hits a multi-attack rate and accuracy. So the can't attack thing, that lasts a turn, which actually gets you out of like, you know, a dangerous situation. And then this double tack rate down, triple tack rate down, and giving them a chance to miss those last 6 turns. So like that's a decently long time. This seems like a pretty strong effect. I just noticed the title of the quest is "And There Was Cute." Really a player story. And then she's got this other passive, which I love the title of as well. You just plain can't beat Cagliostro. When a light ally casts a buff removing skill, so like Dispel, does plain damage to a foe and delays them and raises truth level by 1. So there's probably someone you can pair, like some set of characters you can pair with where this gets out of hand. Because at a glance, the fact that it delays does kind of make you wonder if you can't set up a team that runs like enough dispels and actual delays to do some kind of delay loop where you just permanently delay a boss. Like I suspect that's going to be a thing. I'd think about more to determine like what characters would actually go into that team, but that seems like it could be a thing. So yeah, at a glance, Hag seems like she's will be extremely useful for very hard fights. But we'll see. Anyways, yeah, I don't know when I'll do another video, but I did want to just show, well, 2/3 the CAG Spark. Sorry again for not showing the first 100 polls. I just wasn't planning on doing a video, but I figured it had been so long since I've done a video that I might as well do one to just say hi to everybody. So hello. But yeah, I'll try to do more. We'll see. Again, if she ends up being really good and really exciting and interesting and there's stuff to talk about, I will do character spotlight. But until then, I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.